Hello and welcome to Animal Watch, and today we're meeting the Mid-Content Wolfdog.
Some people lust over keeping a wolfdog as a pet. But did you know that there are 3 different categories of wolfdogs? Low content, approximately 1% up to 50%. Mid-content, approximately 51% to 80%. And high content, 81% and higher. Today we will learn everything about the mid-content and how he differs quite considerably from the low and high contents by visiting a lady who has recently introduced a 62% wolf dog into her family for the first time ever. The wolf dog is not as easy as you might think, despite her big saucer eyes. Don't go away. The wolfdog is a beautiful mystical canine, a mix of both modern-day grey wolf blood and dog blood. Some people are fascinated by the spirit and beauty of these creatures and often dream about the possibility of owning one the same way as they do a pet dog. A wolfdog is not a breed, as they can come in many different wolf percentages and mixes. For example, you may think just of a stereotypical wolf mixed with a husky. But if you mixed a wolf with a golden retriever, he would also be a wolfdog. Most wolfdogs these days are multi-generational wolfdogs, which means they have been bred from wolfdog parents who too have wolfdog parents, going back several generations. Many states in the USA do not permit the keeping of wolfdogs, as does some countries such as Norway and Australia. So it's imperative to check your local law before even trying to pursue this route. Otherwise, you may just end up with your wolfdog being removed and worse still, even euthanized. Many wolfdogs end up abandoned every year by people whose dreams do not blossom into reality. There are hundreds of wolfdogs in sanctuaries across the world after their owners find out that these dogs are tough to care for and require a certain set of demands that not everyone can provide. Low-content wolfdogs are the easiest. These wolfdogs have mostly dog characteristics and are often similar to the very bouncy Nordic dogs or German shepherds. High contents are the most difficult, requiring an outdoor space as they crave the outdoors and are often destructive, powerful and self-serving. They guard food and can escape and destroy entire walls in your house. Many wolfdog experts, however, will say they know where they stand with a high content, as he exhibits mostly wolf behaviour and they know what to expect. The grey area comes right in the middle, the mid-content. These wolfdogs sway both ways, and sometimes the gene lottery deals one mostly dog characteristics, but another might get mostly wolf traits, and some a confused medley of both. This category can be the most difficult to understand, so this is why today's episode is so important. Today I will help you understand the mind and the requirements of a mid-content wolfdog, often desired more than a low content, as his looks will resemble the wolf's looks far more accurately. However, desire of the heart is something you need to rule with your mind, as these mids are not a walk in the park, as I'm about to show you. To do this, today I'm in Florida visiting a wonderful wolfdog mum, Michelle Stack, who has devoted her daily life to caring for both a low and a mid-content.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm in beautiful sunny Florida and we're going to meet a very, very special wolfdog today. So come on, follow me. Let's go.
That's Crow.
That's Crow.
Yeah.
And he's a low content.
He's a low content. Yep.
And here we have Coral.
Come here, Coral.
Come here, Coral. You want to say hi? Let's
Go say hi.
I got Crow. So Coral here, is a mid-content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's very young.
Yeah.
Hence why she's so skinny, like a little puppy still. How old is she?
She is 11 months old. Crow loves her. He loves you. Crow!
They get a bit jealous of each other.
I'm greeted by her low-content Crow in typical dog fashion. He's 20% wolf, which means he has mostly dog characteristics. He's brave, approaches me, a total stranger, and is very friendly. Coral, on the other hand, is wilder. She jumps up way more, uses her teeth to bite lick.
The classic wolf snap.
A trait very common in wolf dogs, where their teeth place part and parcel in their greetings. Coral was bottle raised, which is apparent as many naturally raised mid-contents will be fearful to strangers. But Coral has had this taken out of her with the bottle raising. You can immediately see the physical difference between her and Crow. She is very leggy and tall, thin-chested and wide-skulled. Jumping is a breeze. She clears most gates with zero effort. Her energy is also apparent. But I wanted Michelle to walk me through her house and tell me a bit about day-to-day living with Coral. As we walk through, it becomes apparent that Coral has damaged quite a few things in the house.
Did you get this for Coral?
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
this was her puppy pen when she was little. And then I just got some of these foam things from the beanbag.
That's like a nice little toy for her to hopefully keep her off the furniture.
It does.
Found the bank card we've been looking for. And we're missing a license, so maybe that'll turn up too.
So what, she's literally just been stealing stuff and hiding. You've got a shoe here.
Oh, yep. Oh, been looking for this one.
Sometimes the higher the content you get, the harder it is to housebreak.
Yep. She was much easier to train than he.
Really?
Yep. She took right to these little things. And initially I had them inside. And I slowly moved them outside.
Look at this.
Well, this one's probably her biggest artwork
Look at
here.
that. So what happened? Did you go out for the day and come back?
Oh, no, this is overtime.
But you've not been in the room when it's happened.
Nope, not in the
So
room.
what did you do? Just pop out, or?
Oh, well, we like to go out to dinner sometimes. And I want her to be able to be out.
Okay, so
You
you're
know.
taking the chance of no crate.
Yeah,
Right.
no crate.
How old was she when she started to do all of this?
I would say right away.
Right away.
Right
So
away.
did you get
So-
her at 8 weeks?
No, 4 weeks.
You got her at 4 weeks. Okay.
She started chewing probably around 6 to 8.
6 to 8 weeks. Oh my gosh.
She really started going at the couch.
Have you got her off that now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, since it's already like an open situation, it's easy for her to just pluck a little piece here and there.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
you catch her going back.
I do. And this right here, this is her handiwork. I have to put these gates everywhere. Well, I did. Now she just jumps right over. But it does help a little bit because then I can close. And then I installed these up here.
And she won't jump it if you pull
Oh,
the curtain.
she will, but I put these up here.
Oh my God, so you have to do so much.
I have to do a lot.
Literally, you just balance that there.
And then she's like, oh, I don't want to, because it makes a loud noise.
People don't realize the higher the content, how easy they can jump. They can literally just effortlessly, like a cat, just jump up here, walk all around, raid all of these cupboards. I've been here, and I'm sure loads and loads of dog people have been here. Anyway, forget about wolf dogs, just dog people have been here, barricading parts of your home because of dogs.
That's right.
And you've literally piled up chairs here, and that's to stop her going in there. You've literally had to rejig your entire house to have a mid-content wolf dog in your house.
Yeah.
So is it worth it?
Yes.
There you go.
Finally, after surveying all the damage and gates that Michelle has installed, we sit down to chat about mid-contents and everything that comes with them.
What content is she?
62.1.
So what is she considered, a solid mid?
Solid mid.
Since you've had her, what do you feel? Do you feel that she's showing more wolfy tendencies, more dog tendencies?
It's funny, she's probably right in the middle. I've trained that fear that the wolf naturally has out of her. For the most part, she loves people, loves dogs.
The work starts young. So how old was she when you first got her?
She was 4.5 weeks.
So that's really, really young.
Really young.
With dogs, people normally get them about 8 weeks old. So
Yeah.
what was the reason that you were told that you needed to have her at that age?
For the bonding.
She's eating the sofa, by the way, as
Oh,
well.
yeah. She loves the sofa. But for the bonding and imprinting to happen.
So that is very early. Was she bottle raised at all, or was this completely the mum?
Well, she was with her mom until 10 days. And then after 10 days, it was bottled.
What was your life for like the first 4 weeks? What did you do to make her feel close to you?
So she stayed with me all the time. And with Pro, also, I had to kind of hand her over to him, because this was his house, you know, and I knew that, you know, I wanted him to think that I brought her for him.
Okay.
This is your companion, this is yours.
Did he
And
step up to the role of a parent, so to discipline her when she was being a little bit naughty?
Immediately.
Which is good. So if she's been removed from the mum and you worry about that lack of discipline from the mum, it's nice that she actually got it from him.
It is.
As a replacement, which will really, really help.
It did.
How old was she when you first took her out?
She got her rabies at 16 weeks.
Did you take her out before then and just hold her in public areas?
I did. Yeah, she rode in the car with me every day. I would put her in the cart at Home Depot or wherever, Lowe's, anywhere that allows dogs.
And that's just getting used to sounds. How many times would you take her out in the car a day, would you say?
3
times a day?
3 times a day.
Did you get any sickness in the car when she first went out?
Never.
Did you notice as she was growing there were any moments where you go, I really need to work on this?
Oh, yes. Where we live, there's golf carts. She was terrified, and still has a little bit of fear of the golf carts, but at first she tried to get out of her harness. They're very quiet. They creep up on you and they're there.
And they're suddenly there.
They're
and
suddenly there.
How did you get over that? Did you just keep going back
Keep
and
going.
going back and going back?
Every day.
Desensitization. How was she when she first went out with you?
She didn't like going into any big store with bright lights, people, you know, lots of cars. She's still not crazy about big stores. She's kind of panicky, but I still make her, you know, I'm just like, oh, nope, see your brother's here, he's going, we're going, let's go.
So also we've got damage here, haven't we?
A little bit.
This is a big thing about when you take on a wolf dog, a mid-content and a higher content wolfdog, that you can end up having damage like this. And the reason there is damage is because you're trying a technique where you're not crating her, aren't you?
That's right, yeah.
So this is basically another trait with mid-contents, which is also, you've done a great job by actually giving her canine companionship.
Yeah.
Because they really, really miss humans, don't they? When you
do.
bond with them and then you go, they really feel it, don't they?
They really do.
And
they get sad.
That's where the destruction comes from, isn't it?
She gets mad when I leave, and so that's what this is.
If you've got a job and you work all day and then you decide to go and get a wolf dog,
No.
it's absolutely not something that you should be doing. You can't ever hurt a wolf dog or do anything
No,
mean to them
never.
because they remember everything.
I was walking out here one day, and it was raining, and I slipped in the mud. And as I slipped, there was a man walking next to us. It was just a timing thing. And when I slipped, I was on the ground. She freaked out because she turned around and saw this man walking by. He's barking. So she now looks out for this one particular guy.
Wow. And also she saw you on the ground and
On
you
the
probably
ground.
made a noise when you fell
I was
over
like,
as well.
"Oh." And he was like, oh, I was like, no, get back, you know, because Crow's a protector and she's just scaredy cat.
So now
you know.
she thinks that man's had something to do with why you
I
fell
fell down.
over. They remember everything.
They really do.
That's another thing when you're raising them, to make sure they don't have any bad experiences. It's a balance, isn't it, between you want them to get used to things that make them uncomfortable. So the desensitization in a public place, which is very difficult when you're trying to limit bad experiences. What do people think when they walk past
Oh,
you?
we get a lot of attention.
What do they say?
They say, is that a wolf? Is that a coyote? Can
Yeah.
I say hi? I'm like, yes, please do.
Yeah. And she's good with everyone, just sort
Good
of
with
coming.
everyone.
They don't have to come from underneath or anything.
Yeah.
She's actually very brave with people
Very
and
brave.
enjoys it.
Yeah, she'll jump right up. Hi.
You are perfect for one of these dogs. This is why I'm talking to Michelle today, because Michelle is a huge animal lover, does not give up on any animal. And the most important thing with wolf dogs is that you don't ever give up on them. So you need to be like Michelle, you need to have lots of time on your hand. You need to be proactive, getting them out in the car, going out, meeting the public. So if you want a super socialized mid-content, it's so much work.
It is.
There's a lot of people out there that want one just because they fancy having a wolf or something off TV, maybe Game of Thrones or something like that. And they haven't got a clue the amount of hard work that goes into having one of these. So many are given away to wolf dog sanctuaries every year. There are loads that are euthanized. What is, in your opinion, like the most amazing thing about having her around?
I like her personality, and I like that she's wild. She has a little bit of wildness to her, but at the same time, she loves me really hard.
In conclusion, mid-contents come in varying degrees of wolfiness, in both behaviour and appearance. But one thing is clear, the intensity of wolf behaviour is often quite extreme to that of low contents. Just seeing a mid and a low together perfectly demonstrates this. Also, I have met plenty of mid-contents that have not been bottle raised, and they have been skittish with strangers, generally way more with men. The skittishness extends to fear of public places, crowds, cars, and enclosed spaces. Coral had confidence only because she had been bottle raised from the moment her eyes opened at 10 days old. This confidence was excellent, but remember that most breeders will not offer this option. So you're most likely going to receive a puppy that will have big fear issues as they grow. If you're intent on socialising a mid-content on a daily basis, these nerves can be tamed down. But the wolf dog will still have panic attacks and out of the blue meltdowns, which is why being off a leash is never an option. A mid-content that is in a panic attack will not see you or respond and often blindly run. So leash walking at all times is a necessity. Mid-contents that have not been socialised enough will also become intensely dependent on their human parent and will panic if handed over to kennels for boarding. So neglecting to socialise a mid could mean you won't be able to board your dog, so bye-bye holidays forever. Fear aggression can also surface if the panic is extreme. So for the safety of strangers and vets, socialising with your vet and all strangers is absolutely non-negotiable. You can never hit or be cruel to a mid-content wolf dog, as they will lose all trust in you, leading to active avoidance and stress. The best owner is one who accepts the wolf dog for what he or she is, which is an independent free spirit, placing no massive training constraints on it, allowing the wolf dog to train to a level it chooses itself with positive guidance such as food and praise. Food guarding is often a big issue, as the wolf genes in them tells them that food is life. So feeding them safely away from others is recommended if you cannot totally get on top of the food guarding. If they steal a high-value food item, you may need to trade it for something of greater value in order to get it back, or just let them keep it. Destructive behaviour is huge with these wolf dogs, so don't ever think you can go to work and leave them out in the house bored and alone, as you will have everything chewed. You cannot blame the dog, as you knew not to leave them unsupervised. This breed is destructive, end of. An outside area with shelter is encouraged so they can exert themselves and feel free, but the fences must be well over 6 foot tall, and remember, most wolf dogs can clear a 6-foot fence or dig under one. They will also dig your garden if left unsupervised, and I mean dig dens deep underground. A mid-content male dog will have seasonal affective disorder during the winter months, where his character will change and he will be less friendly. This is from his wolf genes that tells him to be competitive this time of year for mating. Wolf dogs over a certain percentage breed only once in the winter months, unlike dogs that have 2 seasons a year. An unspayed female wolf dog is more likely to be same-sex aggressive, as wolf dogs are highly competitive when it comes to breeding. She will also want to escape more to be mated, so it's best to spay her. It's not all negative though. If you are the right kind of owner and you have the time to dedicate to these animals, if you allow them to be what they were born to be, and you're there simply just to guide them, gently direct and assist with basic training, you will be rewarded 100-fold with a wild-spirited animal who might just become the greatest love of your life. However, please walk away now if you think you're getting a German Shepherd. I want you to think of the craziest, wildest, most free-spirited person you know, who's also hyperactive, noisy, super sensitive, with crazy social anxiety, as this is what you're going to be getting. Please also treasure these gentle-hearted creatures, as us humans are custodians to them, and they don't deserve the homes that they often end up getting without choice. We created them, and now we must be there to love and care for them for what they are.
And of course, Michelle's got some fabulous social media. So where can people go on and look at your dogs and follow them?
Crow Waya.
That's an Instagram account,
That's
isn't it?
Instagram, yeah. And then Swamp Wolves on TikTok.
We'll put that on the screen. You can go and say hi to her and she'll answer your questions,
Of
won't
course.
you, if you want to ask her any questions about what's it like having one. And of course, the thing which I think will be really interesting is following Coral's story. Because of course, she's still really young. We want to see what happens as she gets older.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed this episode, then please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel by clicking the button in the bottom hand corner. And tune in every week where I'll be bringing you more amazing episodes on dogs, wolves, animal rescue and conservation. Bye!
Bye.
Bye for now!